All right, hey everybody. It's about 11:20 now on Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Bucs playoff Monday, or just a regular old Monday for you. Regardless, so far it's been great out there. I mean, yes, a little bit cold, but you look out over Boca Ciega Bay from our Gulfport Casino camera, and you can tell. I mean, it is just really, really clear skies out there. High pressures out there in control. And that high pressure system that's been providing the cooler weather for the last couple of days is going to begin to drop into a more favorable location, which will start to warm us up, and it'll actually keep the sunshine around as well. So glad to have you here with us. If you're just checking in, I'm 10 Tampa Bay Meteorologist Grant Gilmore, and let's talk about the forecast that we have out there, because overall, I mean, it's just kind of going up from here. This morning, yes, it's a little bit cool out there, but not as nearly as cold as it was earlier this morning. We saw a low temperature up in Brooksville down at 27 degrees. We saw some frost in the area, had a couple of reports of some frost out and even into frost-proof there in eastern Polk County. Winter Haven was near 39 degrees. Crystal River, though, in the upper 20s. Tampa International Airport bottomed out at 40 this morning, 34 in McDill. Even St. Pete, look at that, dropped down to 38 degrees this morning. That is chilly, chilly, chilly. It's been pretty cold for the last few days. Brooksville was at 27 this morning. Yesterday, Brooksville was at 24 degrees. Yikes. That is cold. 39 Saturday morning. Crystal River, similar to that, 28 today, 27 yesterday morning, and 36 Saturday morning up in Crystal River. Tampa, the last couple of mornings have been right around 40 degrees. Downtown St. Pete, there at 48 degrees. That 38 that you saw in St. Pete, that was over at St. Pete Clearwater Airport there in the central part of the county. And Lakeland, yesterday morning, you were at 34 and 36 degrees this morning. Again, a live view out over Boca Ciega Bay there in beautiful Gulfport. Looking really nice out there as we head toward the noon hour. And just enjoying the warming temperatures, right? 56 degrees right now is where we're standing. I think we're up around 60 by lunchtime, so I think we warm pretty quickly. Our winds are beginning to shift. You see there out of the south-southeast around 6 miles per hour. We'll start to see that wind shift more to the south and west as we head into the afternoon, and that southwesterly flow will really begin to give us more of that warmth that will start to give us more comfort later on this week. But current temps around the rest of the area, upper 50s and lower 60s. Temple Terrace has cracked that 60-degree mark, 60 in Lando Lakes, same with Tarpon, and 58 in Riverview. Sun City Center hanging out near 64 degrees. A little warmer down through Lakewood Ranch, 62 in Venice right now. Still, but wow, nice warm up for Crystal River and Brooksville. Back into the 50s, upper 50s to near 60 already. So it's a quick drop in those temperatures early this morning, but those temperatures rebounding really quickly through the rest of the day for your Martin Luther King Day. Looking at highs in the mid 60s, up around 66, 67 degrees later today. Really nice weather today with that sunshine carrying us through the day. Clear skies tonight, and with those clear skies and relatively calm winds, I think it does get cool once again, but not before those high temperatures level off in the upper 60s in some spots, even some 70s. I wouldn't be surprised out towards Sebring and Highlands County. You're up around 70 this afternoon. Northport, you might see highs near 70 as well. Meanwhile, the immediate Bay Area probably just levels off there in the middle 60s. So still cooler than normal today, but looking more like normal, or at least feeling more like normal into Tuesday. And then it looks like by the end of the week, temperatures climb back into the upper 70s, if not the 80s. Clear skies out there, all compliments of this area of high pressure. This high pressure system essentially centered right over Jacksonville. So that's why we've had somewhat of an easterly flow, and today is going to start to shift to the southeast, and eventually we'll start to see it shift more to the southwest as that high pressure system starts to drop farther to the south. But you see on the western side of that high, it's starting to fuel all the moisture that's feeding up into that low pressure system centered over Iowa and northern Missouri right now. So that's where we're finding that cold front. That cold front's producing the showers and storms that are starting to move into the Mississippi Valley and Midwestern states right now. So friends or family potentially up into Detroit, seeing temperatures in the mid 30s this morning. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get rid of that. And then we got snow falling in northern Minnesota. The UP of Michigan seeing a mix of rain and just wintry mess right now, just nasty weather. But you see, even behind that low pressure system, it's not awfully cold. Places like Denver, where you see those westerly winds, it's really not Arctic air that's diving in. It's more Pacific air that's making its way in from the west and coming across the Rockies. That Arctic air is staying up towards the north. So not a big cold snap coming behind this low pressure system. And the front that's trailing behind, you'll see here at the Futurecast, that front there that's straight back into Texas, that will settle into central Florida Thursday night into Friday morning. It might bring us a couple of showers, but even so, it doesn't really push through and usher in another round of cold air. It kind of fizzles out and maybe brings us a few showers, but temperatures look to stay fairly warm for this time of the year. Just going through the day today, you see that high pressure system continues to slowly drop to the south. And for the most part, it just keeps the sunshine in full force. Clear skies, calm conditions. Tonight we'll see lows in the mid-low 40s. And then tomorrow, looking at those high temperatures climbing back into the 70s, if not the middle 70s. And it's just more of that southwesterly flow pumps in more and more of that warm air. So that warm air advection, if you will, moving in for the middle and second half of the week. But today we're looking for highs in the middle 60s, so about 6 degrees or so, 5 or 6 degrees cooler than normal today. Sunset at 5:57, that's when those temperatures start to drop off pretty quickly. Another cool night ahead. I don't think we see any frost, maybe some very patchy frost over the Nature Coast up in the Citrus, Hernando County, potentially in eastern Polk County, but I don't think the frost is quite as widespread as what we've seen for the last couple of mornings. Before we get too far ahead into the future, of course, we've got the Bucs playing the Cowboys this evening. Kickoff is at 8:15. Heading out to the game for tailgating. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s, so it will be cool. So take the jacket, take the coat. Bucs gear, of course, always in good warmth, but dropping into the 40s by the time that the game wraps up, around 10 o'clock or so, maybe a little bit later than that. Hopefully with a Bucs win there, but mid-upper 40s probably is what you're going to be facing with as you step out of Ray J later on tonight. And then those low temperatures, like I said, they're somewhere in the mid and low 40s with some mid-30s to the north, which is where we could find some areas of that frost. Quick look at the 7-day forecast. Not a ton to talk about down the road. I mentioned that cold front sagging into central Florida into Friday. That washes out and we see another warm air mass come in. So actually it could even be warmer. Saturday might even be upper 70s to 80 on Saturday. And then another cold front with that system will sweep through Sunday night into Monday. We probably see a slightly better chance of rain into early next week. But at least for the time being, it looks like temperatures stay on the warmer side after today. Back to normal tomorrow, and then warmer than normal for the rest of the week into the weekend. That's what we like here in Florida. We don't mind a little taste of winter, just little taste, little teases like appetizers, right? And then we get back to our main course, which is the warmth and the sunshine, and we bid good riddance to that little taste of winter. So just a quick update for you guys. Meteorologist Rich Fields is in-house. He is getting ready for 10 Tampa Bay midday. We've got the whole crew out at the Tampa MLK parade, which I believe starts at noon. So tune in for midday for that. We've got, I believe, Caitlin Lockerbie, from what I've heard talked about in the newsroom. Caitlin Lockerbie will be going live from the parade route in Tampa. She'll be on her phone, and so you'll get a live look at the parade in Tampa. We've also got the parade in downtown St. Petersburg, which is a long-running tradition for St. Pete. So a lot of streets blocked because of that parade, and then just around the area, several other celebrations for Martin Luther King Day today. So weather could be a little warmer, but I think at this point we're being picky, right? When you look at weather across the rest of the country, and you consider that, look, we've got sunshine, it's warmer than it was over the weekend. We'll take 60s, mid-60s for that matter. With a lot of sunshine is going to be just fine. So looking really nice out there today. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Martin Luther King Day today, and Go Bucs. If you're going to the game tonight, stay warm. Hopefully the Bucs pull out a victory. That'd be great. If Bucs win, they play the 49ers, which will be a tough task, but good old Tom Brady at the helm. Sure, if anybody can do it, can be him. So that's it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your Monday. Remember to tune in for tomorrow morning on Brightside, where we kick off the show at 4:30 in the morning. As always, we run through 7 o'clock, and then we punt it up to New York for CBS Morning Show. And we're here every week, Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 7 o'clock. Hopefully you can tune in and check us out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.